Hello, my name is Nahid. I'm the owner and founder of the Chocolate Bar. The Chocolate Bar was founded in 2014, where we started making confections out of chocolate and later evolved into manufacturing of chocolate from bean to bar. Currently, we're using cocoa from Uganda and Tanzania, and we start the process from scratch. We have control over the roast, starting from bean all the way to the final chocolate. Initially, our factory was 500 square foot. Today we sit in over 5,000 square foot factory space with lots of more products that we initially started with. We're doing all sorts of chocolate, from milk to white to dark to very bitter chocolate, and even 100% cocoa. Enables us to serve the market entirely. We also cater to a variety of dietary needs, like the sugar-free chocolate that doesn't spike your glycemic for the diabetic people. We also do an oat milk plant-based chocolate that is a milk chocolate for people who cannot take milk. So it's plant-based. We use oats instead of milk, and it gives you the richness and the sweetness of having a milk chocolate, but still avoiding having to consume milk. We also do dark chocolate that goes up to 85%. We do a 90% with coconut sugar. We do a 100% dark chocolate. It just depends on how dark you really like your chocolate. We get our beans coming in from Uganda, some coming in from Tanzania, and we actually receive these beans in our factory in a fermented state. They're dried, naturally dried under the sun. Once it comes in, we start the process by doing a roast. Roast profiles range depending on the type of bean and its origin, the size of the bean, and we roast it to bring out all the aromas, all the flavors, bring out all the goodness there is in chocolate so that it translates into the final product. When we're done roasting, we go into a process called winnowing. This is a stage at which we split the husk and the nib. The husk is the outer shell of the cocoa bean, and the nib that we use to make chocolate. And this is a process that is called winnowing. Once we're done with winnowing, we go into a refining process whereby it could take anywhere between 24 hours to 72 hours depending on the size of the batch, depending on the variety of chocolate, depending on the required flavor profile that we're looking to get. The machines run over 1, 2, 3 days to get the perfect smooth outcome that we have in our chocolate. Once the refining is done, we temper our chocolate for a perfect shine, a perfect snap. We then use it to mold bars or coat nuts for all sorts of use. So what happens is we try to avoid wastage, and what we do is we take the cocoa husk that actually comes out in the process of separating the nibs in the winnowing, and we send the husk back to the farms where they're used for mulching. So there's absolutely no waste. In our sorting process, we get waste beans. These go back to the farm as well and used for mulching. We employ lots of staff. A lot of our processes are still artisan, and we use hand wrapping techniques. So the bigger we grow, the more employment, the more staff we get. We try as much as possible to have our ingredients locally sourced, from sugar to milk powder, all Kenyan natural products, and we thrive on using local products and making the product as Kenyan as possible, and that is basically what drives us. Thank you for supporting a local business. You can find our products on Greenspoon. Thank you.